Haley, it looks like it's gonna rain.
It does.
Hasn't rained all summer, but we're gonna get all the rain in like
3 days.
3 days. Yeah, that's all right. It's August. We are back, and today we are going to be bringing over the ewe lambs. Haley is my co-op student. Funny story behind you, Haley.
Yeah.
My sheep came from her farm. How old were you?
5 years ago, I would have been 12.
So she was a 12-year-old, and here she is, 5 years later, and she texted me, what?
January?
Yeah, at least. And wondered if she could do her summer co-op placement with me, and I said, oh, yeah, of course. It's funny how our little circles kind of always come together. So yeah, today we are going to be bringing over the ewe lambs, my March born ewe lambs. They're over in the finishing barn, and we're going to bring them into the coverall. I had to do a few adjustments to the mangers and stuff because they'll be a lot smaller, and I don't want them getting out when I'm trying to feed. How's your summer been so far? Have you enjoyed it?
I have, yeah.
Hot. Will it be, will this be ensuring a future in the sheep, or ensuring that there will be no future in sheep?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, I haven't decided. It's better than most of the co-op students I've asked. Most of them are like, Well, I thank you, Haley. This is her second last day, and I've finally got my camera going. That's just been the way of the summer.
Smile for the camera. So, how was your first load?
Irritating, but finished. How was your first load? That's the first time you've loaded sheep with me, isn't it?
That was fun. Cows are easier.
It was fun, because cows you can put a halter on.
Not the big ones. Last load. Sandy's happy we're done. It's hot, you can tell. We're all gross.
Sauna. We got the ewes over in the other barn, and those ewe lambs, they are treated a bit differently than my mature ewes because they're a smaller animal. All my rations are based on the ewe's weight. So these lambs are probably, last time I haven't weighed them in a couple weeks, so they're probably in and around 100 pounds, somewhere in there. You want them growing, so you don't want to cut the energy right off and just feed them dry hay, even though they look freaking fat. It's one thing just moving the animals, but with that you have to change, it's a ripple effect, you have to change other things. So I went to the office quick and did up a new feed sheet for me and for Haley and for whoever else is feeding. It will take them a while to get onto that. They've been on hay and some grain over across the road. I always find it takes them a while to transition over to TMR. I should be doing it earlier. I should have moved them. Gosh, they've got to be darn near 20 weeks old. Are they that old already? I like to move them at 16 weeks after their last vaccination, but it just didn't happen. Always on the to-do list and never on the done list. So that's about it for transferring over ewe lambs. Like I said, I wean them at, I didn't say this, I'm going to say this right now. I wean them at 8 weeks from this barn, the coverall. I take them across the road. I vaccinate them at their first TASVax, which is a clostridial vaccine. I do that at 12 weeks, and then I do it again at 16 weeks. On the books, they're supposed to be moved at 16 weeks back to the coverall, and then they go on TMR. And then, yeah, and then they get bred, hopefully breed in January. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.